Matthew 6:28-29. See how the flowers of the field grow. They do not labor or spin. Yet not even Solomon in all his splendor was dressed like one of these. The morning sun slowly rose above the mountains, painting the sky with shades of gold and orange. The gentle wind moved softly through the valley, making the flowers dance as butterflies floated peacefully through the air. In that quiet moment, the world seemed to stop. No noise, no stress, no fear, only peace. A young traveler walked slowly along the path, carrying the heavy weight of worry in his heart. Life had become difficult. Every day felt like a battle. He worried about tomorrow, about money, about his future, about whether he was enough. As he walked deeper into the field, he noticed something beautiful. Thousands of flowers stretched across the land like a colorful ocean. Each flower was different, yet every single one stood perfectly in its place. Some were tall, some were small, some were bright and colorful. Others were simple and quiet, yet all of them were beautiful. The traveler stopped walking and watched as a butterfly gently landed on a white flower beside him. And then he remembered the words of Jesus. See how the flowers of the field grow. They do not labor or spin. The flowers did not worry about tomorrow. They did not chase after riches. They did not fear what people thought of them. Yet God clothed them with incredible beauty. The traveler looked around once more. The mountains stood firm without fear. The birds sang without anxiety. The butterflies floated freely in the wind. Creation trusted its creator. Tears slowly filled the traveler's eyes as he realized something important. If God takes care of the flowers, if God watches over the birds, if God fills the earth with such beauty and life, then surely God has not forgotten us. Sometimes people spend their whole lives worrying about success, worrying about the future, worrying about things they cannot control. But nature quietly reminds us every single day that God is still in control. The flowers bloom in their season. The rain falls at the right time. The sun rises every morning without fail. Everything moves according to the design of the Creator. The traveler sat quietly among the flowers as the sunlight warmed his face. For the first time in a long while, his heart felt calm. He realized that life was never meant to be carried alone. God never asked us to know everything about tomorrow. He only asked us to trust Him today. As the wind moved through the valley once again, thousands of flowers swayed together like a living painting created by God Himself. And not even the richest king in history, not even Solomon in all his glory, could compare to the beauty of what God had created naturally. Because true beauty does not come from wealth. True beauty comes from the hands of the Creator. The traveler smiled softly. His problems had not magically disappeared, but something inside him had changed. His fear was replaced with peace. His worry was replaced with faith. And as he continued walking down the peaceful path, butterflies danced around him while the golden sunlight filled the valley. In that moment, he understood what Jesus meant. The flowers of the field do not worry, and neither should we. Because the same God who cares for every flower, every bird, every butterfly, and every living creature also cares deeply for you. So whenever life becomes heavy, whenever fear fills your heart, whenever the future feels uncertain, remember the flowers, remember the birds, remember the beauty of God's creation. And remember this, if God never forgets the flowers of the field, He will never forget you. See how the flowers of the field grow. They do not labor or spin. Yet not even Solomon in all his splendor was dressed like one of these. Matthew 6:28-29. Have faith. God is taking care of you.